So, in keeping with the theme of the vlogs for this week, I'm going to talk a little more about Weird Al today, because I can, mostly. Anyway, I'm the bitch, and I went to a Weird Al concert on Saturday. If you didn't, watch my previous video. Sorry for the gross, nasty, touching my teeth thing there. Anyway, but, I don't know, I talk a lot about this on Tumblr, and I'm sure people on Tumblr are starting to get a little annoyed, but you know what I say to that? I don't care! Anyway, so I'm a really, really big Weird Al fan. If, you couldn't tell, I've been a really big Weird Al fan since I was 12 years old. Actually, I think I started being a Weird Al fan when I was roughly 11, a little bit, possibly even 10, but I know that the first birthday after I got into Weird Al, like really hardcore into Weird Al, was when I was 12, so I'm assuming that I saw my first music video special when I was 11. Basically, that was fun. I was doing homework, and my mom was like, "Emma, get in the other room and turn on VH1." I was like, okay. So, I went into her room and I sat on the bed and turned on VH1. Brought my homework with because I had no idea what the hell she was talking about, and at that point I was actually still trying to be a good little studious little bitch. That didn't work for very long, but I turned it to VH1 and there was this curly-haired weirdo. I mean, like, seriously, like, he had just the most insane fucking hair I've ever fucking seen. Like, that's what I remember first noticing about Weird Al, was his hair. And, he was, what the fuck it is? He was, like, out on a street or something, and he was talking to the camera about something, and this little kid comes running up, and he's like, "Dude, oh my god, can I have your autograph?" I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then he was like, "Wait, aren't you Kenny G?" And I was like, "No." And I was like, what? And then there was a video. I'm pretty sure the first video I saw, it was either Gump or Bedrock Anthem. I think it was Gump. But watched that, and that was interesting. I laughed pretty hard at that, actually. I was actually singing along by the end of the song too. And that was about when I realized why my mom was having me watch that. And she was like, and I don't know if she was into Weird Al before she had me do that, or if that was just a, oh hey, this is something Emma might like. We're gonna put Emma in the in the other room and watch it, and we're gonna secretly videotape the fucking thing so Emma can watch that again and again and again whenever the fuck she wants. But yeah, that was actually what happened. Was I sat out there, and then eventually my mom just turned it to that, or tuned in, like she was playing on her computer or something. I don't even know what she was doing, honestly. That she eventually just called me out into the living room, and we just watched the rest of it out in the living room where she was taping it, and we watched the behind the music thing, and about from that moment on I was in pretty deep. Yeah, that was that was the first time I ever heard any Weird Al. That was the first time I did anything even remotely fangirly about Weird Al. I was singing and dancing along with it, and I think I figured out what it was. She had me watch it because she knew that there was going to be the Saga Begins video, and she knew that was Star Wars, and at that time I was a really huge Star Wars nerd. I mean, yeah, I have a Weird Al shirt now. I think at that time I had like something to the tune of 20 or 30 Star Wars shirts. We had just seen The Phantom Menace for probably, I think, the 4th or 5th time when that came out. Maybe? I'm not entirely positive, but overall, the entire time it was out in theaters, I saw fucking Phantom Menace 15 times. 14 of those were with my mother. My mother was a very patient woman. God bless her. But I was really, really into Star Wars, and I'm pretty sure that was why she got me into Weird Al. I haven't really made that connection recently until now, and that's kind of, hey, my mom. Star Wars is why I'm into Weird Al, I guess. I guess we should say, But yeah, that was 14 years ago already. Today's my 25th birthday, and I mean, if you watch my other video, my I Hugged Weird Al vlog. Excuse me, I do not know why I'm tired now. I got sleep last night. But yeah, that was my first Weird Al. And I mean, you know, that was really interesting. And really, I watched that entire special, and then immediately once it was over, I watched the tape, and it was really a lot of fun, you know. And a few weeks later, a few months later, I don't even know, it was my 12th birthday, and my mom and dad got me a boombox. It was cute. It was probably about that big. Excuse me, I'm yawning again. It was about that big, you know. It was gold, and it was cute, and she got me that, and she got me 2 CDs. Backstreet Boys' Millennium album, which I honestly played to death because, let's face it, I was a preteen, and I mean, it was music. Preteens plus boy band equals that CD's gonna be dead in like 3 weeks, and that was about how long it took. And she got me Weird Al's Running with Scissors album. And I don't remember which one I played first, but I know I played the ever-living shit out of the both of them. I still have both CDs, and they are scratched all to hell. They were very, very well-loved CDs. I don't think either of them will actually play anymore, to be honest. I'm actually going to probably have to order new ones, or at least new Weird Al CDs, because I don't think any of my old Weird Al CDs will actually play anymore. I played the hell out of them. But I had, I think, something to, like, 8 or 9 of his CDs. Excuse me, old pieces. Like, I think maybe 7 or 8 of those were studio albums, but I also had, his Greatest Hits Volume 2, and I think maybe the Food album. I'm not entirely positive. I think it was the Food album. I also had In 3D and Dare to Be Stupid on tape, because I found those at Cheapo for like 20 cents or some shit. That was a lot of... I used to have a lot of fun going to Cheapo finding Weird Al, but now you can't even find Weird Al at Cheapo, and that sucks. Because, you know, that used to be my go-to place to get CDs. I mean... Shit, I found Bad Hair Day for like $4. I keep yawning, I'm sorry. And, you know, that was my teenage life. I was really, really into Weird Al for most of my teenage years. Probably up to where I was probably 16 or 17 even. But, you know. And then, like, later when I was still 12, I think, he was touring. And he came to the state fair, and my mom and dad bought tickets, and my dad took me, and we sat in row 27. I remember that much. I don't know why I've held on to the fact that we sat in row 27. But we were in the aisle seat, and we were row 27 up in the grandstand, and Al was this little tiny speck way off in the distance. And, you know, we had just the funnest time, and like I've never seen my dad have that much fun, like watching me have fun, and it was great. We went to the merch table. That was the only other concert I've actually gone, or only other Weird Al concert I've actually gone to the merch table. We went to that first when we got in, and my dad was like, "Do you want a T-shirt? Do you want, you know, it was a bunch of different T-shirts, or you know, there was the Weird Al Live VHS." And being me, and knowing that I would rather wear my Star Wars shirts, because at that time I was still really, really into Star Wars. I mean, I was an addict. I was a serious addict. Knowing me, I wanted something I could relive the experience with, so I was like, I'd rather have the tape, and my dad was like, "You're sure?" And he bought me the tape, and I'm pretty sure that tape is still somewhere in my stuff, to be totally honest. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure the music video tape is... Oh, dang, I keep yawning. I'm pretty sure I still have the music video tape that we recorded off of VHS, or VHF, whatever the hell it's called. I don't even know. VH1, that's what I'm going for. My brain still doesn't want to do the thing, like, at all. But, you know, that was That was the first real concert I went to aside from Backstreet Boys when I was 11 or 10. Might have been 10? I don't remember. But we went to that one, and then a couple of years later he was back at the State Fair for another tour, and of course my dad was like, yeah, we're going, and we got fourth row tickets with my best friend who was also into Weird Al, that was a lot of fun. And I think when I was 12, my costume, I think it was 12, it might have been 13, my costume was Weird Al Yankovic. What I did was I had this old fucking afro wig from when I was Snow White when I was 3 years old. 3 or 4, maybe 5. But I was Snow White, and they couldn't find a proper wig that was, straight, black, short hair. So they did the next best thing, which was a curly, black-haired wig, and it was totally afro-y. And I just combed that out a bit, and I wore that, and I put on a marker mustache, and I wore my dad's old glasses. And I fucking I owned that shit. I had a black t-shirt, I had a pair of jeans, and I had a Hawaiian shirt, one of my dad's old Hawaiian shirts, which I actually still have the Hawaiian shirt somewhere. It had, hula girls and little islands and water and palm trees, and it was cute. And we went trick-or-treating at the Mall of America, and nobody understood who the fuck I was, except for the guy at Sam Goody. Sam Goody guy was literally the only guy who was like, oh, you're Weird Al, dude! I was like, I know, right? Everyone else, looked at me like, what? I don't understand what you're going for. And I'm like, I'm Weird Al. I mean, I actually took time to do that. I took a lot of time and effort, to try to figure out how I could do that. And it just happened that my dad used to have astigmatism, and he had glasses that looked a lot like Weird Al's glasses in the 80s. And, I mean, it was just so perfect. I decided I was going to do Weird Al costume. So, I put glasses on over my glasses, because I've always worn glasses, and put on that marker mustache, and we went trick-or-treating, and that was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, I think that was one of the last years I went trick-or-treating, too. Which was kind of sad. But, yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'm probably going to end this vlog because it's already almost as long as the one where I started crying. So, yeah, I'm maybe going to talk next time, tomorrow, hopefully, about just kind of how Weird Al's kind of shaped my personality. And I don't mean that in a literal sense. I mean that more of, how I've taken to heart the idea that it's okay to be weird. But, yeah, I don't know. I might change my mind. And I'm going to tell you right now, because I know it's not going to look like it. I'm going to be wearing this shirt tomorrow because I want to show my parents, my dad and my stepmom. I want to show them the first real Weird Al souvenir I've got, Plus, I'm probably going to bring my signed copy of My New Teacher and Me and my swag from the VIP ticket thing and my ticket and all that shit, because I don't think I've shown my dad any of that, and, that's just what I do. So, yeah, I'm going to be wearing the same shirt, but I swear to God the next video will be recorded not today. Alright, anyway, I'm ending this because it's way, way too long now. See ya.